Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Fullard Impressions Mini Pendant. It's actually not all that mini. We'll get into size in a second. This is the 185400, one of my favorites. It's kind of this transitional, kind of contemporary slash rustic look. Throws a ton of light, and that's part of the reason I like it, and I can use a really big bulb in this. So let's get into details on this. Size of the fixture body, and that's really going to be from the bottom of the glass to those horizontal bars. That's called the decoration. That's right over the glass, is coming in 11.5 inches tall, and then the width of those bars is 6.5, so you get a pretty good idea of the size of this. You know, a great way for you to decide on sizes of things is you can just take a piece of cardboard and cut that out, 11.5 by 6.5, hang that piece of cardboard by a string, and you'll get a perfect idea of what it would be like over a kitchen island, a whole series of them. So beyond that, let's talk about adjustable ranges. You'll notice there's a pull-down menu up there that's going to say choose your adjustable length. So when we talk about that, what we're really talking about is called overall height. That's going to be the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the actual ceiling itself. And because Hubbardton has a patent on this whole telescoping rod system, you're going to have some ranges to play with in that pull-down menu. And those are going to be, the short is going to be 29 to 36. And remember, we're talking from the ceiling to the very, very bottom of the fixture, but it's going to be able to telescope. So 29 to 36, and then the other one, oh, that's almost all overlap. The next one is, the standard is 30 to 46, so it's pretty close. And then the long is 43 to 59. If you need this to be shorter than the short or longer than the long, we do customs. The best thing to do, drop me a quick email and say, I'm looking at the 185400. I need it to be X long, and you're going to tell me what that X is. If it's 86 inches long overall height, if it's 24, I'm going to take that. Doesn't matter what it is, just tell me. I'm going to take that email, I'm going to send it over to Hubbardton Forge to the customs department, and they'll come back with a quote. Adds a little time and money, non-returnable, but we do customs every day. It's an awesome way to do things. Okay, so getting back into all of this stuff. So I want to show you more details on this whole thing. If you're on the page for this on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, look over on the right-hand side of the screen, midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say, click here for Installations Instructions PDF. Click on that for me and open it up. Those are the same papers that are going to be in the box when you get this, and they're going to show you some awesome stuff. It's going to show you a full parts list. It's going to show you how this whole mechanism works. It's super easy. It's also going to show you how to put the glass on, what the glass is like, a little picture there. So it's open on the bottom and open on the top, so it's going to throw great light up and down. The light coming up is going to hit your ceiling and bounce around. That's called ambient light. What's coming out of the bottom is called task lighting, and that's the kind of light that's coming down on me right here. So anyway, back to our story. It's going to show you there's a canopy on the top of this. That is going to be 5 inches round. It has a bracket on the back of it. It's going to go over your 4-inch junction box. If you guys are taking out recessed can lights, hi-hats, the ones that are in the ceiling a lot of people have, and replacing them with something like this, there is a product out on the market called the Can Converter that can convert those into junction boxes without you doing practically any work and no rewiring. It's amazing. Just check it out and go to don't buy the copies at like Home Depot. Buy the real thing, thecanconverter.com. Okay, so back to here. This is going to be adaptable to 45 degrees. So if you guys have a sloped ceiling, cathedral ceiling in your place, and you need it to do that, you notice it has a little knuckle at the top of this, so you can see how it bends like that. So here's your slope. It's going to go on just like this, and you're going to be good to go for a flat ceiling. You're good to go with a sloped ceiling. Okay, let's get into lamping on this. Hubbardton Forge says that you can use up to a 100-watt incandescent bulb. Those are the ones we all grew up with, our little friend here. However, a lot of you guys, and myself included, like LEDs. There is no limit to what you can put in for an LED. The limit is how big a bulb can I get into this piece of glass. So this is an A19 light bulb size, and that's the same size as our traditional standard incandescent bulb. This is also an LED. This is a phosphorus one, the clear one. This is just a standard one. This one, like I said, it's an A19 size, and these guys you can find up to 100 watts incandescent equivalent. But you know what? I would say next time you're out and about at a hardware store, check out this guy. So this is a A21 bulb, and an A21 is a larger size light bulb. See how much bigger it is? And it'll easily get into this glass without any problem at all. And I can find this up to 150 watt equivalent. So that's a ton of light coming out of this, especially if like 3 of them. Even hundreds, 100 watt equivalents are probably going to be more than you need. but it's better to have more light when you need it if you're doing projects, and you can always put these on a dimmer, don't forget, and dim them down. The other thing is, if you are looking at a color temperature of light, I tend to like the warmth of an incandescent bulb. Some people still like that. Some people actually like that whiter daylight. That's the same light you'd see like in a doctor's office or hospital. It's totally up to you. There's no right or wrong on that. But if you're looking at your bulbs out in the world, either online or in a store, just notice that 3000 Kelvin is going to be the warmth of this. So it'll say 3000, 3000. The whiter daylight is going to be 4000, 5000. Really important that you guys check that out and get to know your color temperatures. So I want to touch on Hubbardton Forge's glass for just a second. Hubbardton Forge's opal glass is not just another piece of white glass. This is actually hand-blown glass. All of their glass is hand-blown. And to begin with, it's actually a clear piece of glass to start with. And they come in, they blow a second layer on the inside of white glass. Then they come back and they do a third step where they sandblast the entire outside. So you'll notice when you get these in your hands, they actually have layers of glass on them on the ends. You can see them on these two pieces, and it gives it this really soft, semi-transparent, kind of milky quality. It's a soft glowing piece. Really, really pretty. You know, they're really obsessed about details at Hubbardton Forge, and a lot of people don't. I don't think they appreciate it out in the world, but you appreciate it because that's why you guys are here watching this video. There you go. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, do me a favor, look over on the left-hand side of the screen. You're going to see a lot of red tabs over there. One is going to be the Finishes Help Guide. When you're done with this video, go over there and open that up for me, and you're going to see a video at the top of that page of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a color chart just below the video, so scroll down a little bit, you'll see that chart. You'll notice there are pictures that have the letter A on them, pictures that have the letter B on them, and I'm going to be talking about that range you can see in variance on there in that video. So it's really important to watch the video, use that chart. When you're done with all that, come back down to that chart. You can click on any of those pictures and see a lot more samples of Hubbardton Forge fixtures in that finish. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in dark smoke, click on dark smoke. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in vintage platinum, do the same, and so on and so on and so on. That's a great way for you to see a lot of Hubbardton Forge stuff in different finishes and really take advantage of that, okay? So our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's On display page on our website. It's going to be back in the red tabs over there. A lot of good things in that section. Check out. So when you open that up, you'll see it's all divided up into different sections like dining pendants and outdoor lighting. We're always adding to that. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. They don't even have a showroom like this. Nobody does. And they use this as their showroom when you guys come to Vermont to visit us. So lots and lots to see here. You can see all the different glass, all the different finishes, all the different fabrics, all of those things. In addition to that, we have a clearance center. So the clearance center stuff are returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. That's an amazing deal for you. If you guys want to take advantage of that, you have to come here to Vermont to see us. And when you do me a favor, measure all the kind of things about your project and what you guys are doing. So the most important thing is measure your ceiling heights to begin with. Measure distances between junction boxes and like windows and ceilings and those kind of things. So if you're looking at sconces on the wall, you can see if they're going to fit for you. If you're doing pendants over a kitchen island, measure the distances between those junction boxes. Widths of tables, kitchen tables, dining tables, lengths of tables, islands, all that good stuff. And also do a couple more things. If you guys have some tablets or iPads lying around, take pictures of all these things. Take pictures of the kitchen, take pictures of the projects you're doing. Bring that in so we can kind of go through those pictures together and we'll be able to see what you guys are up to, okay? And also the boxes and clearance stuff, for clearance stuff, are basically packed for shipping. Don't forget, these were supposedly shipped out. So the boxes tend to be on the bigger side, so bring a decent size SUV if you want to take stuff home. It's a really good opportunity for you. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer that offers 90-day returns and no restocking fees. That's 3 months after you receive something to send it back, and there's no restocking fee on that. Some larger items and custom things, and it's usually going to be big things on pallets, are going to be non-returnable. It'll always tell you on the page for an item if that is the case, so always keep an eye out for that. and we also offer a rush program. So to get all these different metal finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. They generally take about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it's really, really inexpensive. If you want to know more about that, just drop me a quick email and I can clue you in on details, okay? So our showroom in Vermont is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to drop a quick email, you can do that all the time. And that's going to be at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. Or you can call me during business hours, 802-446-2400. So thank you for stopping in today, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.